Hey students! So today we are going to talk about the sequence of events in our own narrative writing. What is the sequence of events? It is the identification of the events that make up the beginning, middle, and end of a story. Our success criteria for this video is that the sequence of events for our writing needs to make sense. Really think about how we can explode a single moment when we're telling our story. For our lesson examples, we are going to use the narrative writing story map that you used in the last module. First, we're going to look at a poor example of sequence of events. Often in my class, we will do a writing about a pencil that gets lost. That's the problem of our story. Some of the adventures it goes on is that it travels to France, travels to England, fought a dragon, climbed Mount Everest, and then in the end, it came home. This is a poor example because the story is all over the place. The problem the pencil fell off the table and got lost makes sense, but then the events of it traveling to France, England, fighting a dragon, and then climbing Mount Everest, it's all over the place. And then the solution that it just came home, that's not solving a problem. Let's look at a good example of sequence of events for a short narrative story. So this narrative comes from my own personal life. So the problem was that the front door was blocked by a tarantula. The events I tried was I tried to throw a rock from it, run away from it, possibly sleep in my car or find another door. In the end, the solution was to stand really still and wait for it to move. This is a good example of sequence of events because I exploded a single moment in my life to write a story, instead of trying to tell lots of different chapters of the story. That didn't make sense at all. You see the difference between the poor and the good example? Let's review our success criteria. First, your story needs to make sense. And an option is to explode a single moment where you're describing all of the events in that single moment. That's how a short story can really make sense. So, consider the story that you have started writing so far. Does it follow our success criteria? If not, consider rewriting your story using your narrative writing story map. It's not too late to start over. You are doing such a great job. Keep going. Make sure to keep up with our learning target and our success criteria. Use your story map. Write your story. And again, realize we're going to be doing lots of editing and revising, so your story will be phenomenal. Keep it up!